Welcome to Learn English Through Story, Episode 2, where I share only the 3 stories. As many of you might be aware, I have recorded a video that's 4 hours and 20 minutes long. And it's a great video, very popular, where I go through 3 stories and all of the vocabulary in those stories. And because that takes a long time, the video is very long. What I'm doing in this video is giving you only the 3 stories. So this video will be less than 25 minutes long and give you a much shorter version. Here's why the video is so long. The 4 hour and 20-minute video is so long because I've created a really, really great concept that many people love. I wrote a story. In that story, it's a business story. And I tell the story in a basic English level. In this basic English level, I go through the vocabulary in here because many of you maybe are not comfortable with English at this point. So I go through the different words, terms, and phrases in this vocabulary, and I share my deep learning method with you, where I go through and I talk about the pronunciation of these words, the definition of these words. I give you an example sentence of how to use this vocabulary. I show you how it was used in the story. And then I ask you to say all of this out loud with me and do some English shadow practice experience with me and be able to get you to speak and say all these words. Because to me, that's the most important thing, giving you the opportunity to speak so that you can build your confidence. So I go through the first story, and then I go through all the vocabulary. Well, then I do something where I call it climbing the fluency ladder. And as you climb the fluency ladder, I take the same story, but I increase the vocabulary level. And as the vocabulary level increases, that adds many more words, terms, and phrases to go through in my deep learning process. So we go through the advanced level as we climb the fluency ladder. From there, we climb the fluency ladder one more time and we go to the eloquent level. If you don't know eloquent, it basically means beautiful, beautiful English, kind of the top level of English. And I introduce many more words, terms, and phrases and go through my deep learning process one more time. Well, this takes a long time. So in this video, I go through the 3 stories, I go through all of this vocabulary, and the video is 4 hours and 20 minutes long for episode 2. In this case, many of you have asked and said, hey, can you make just a shorter video where you just go through the stories? We want to listen to the stories. We want to do some shadow English practice with you and be able to speak and try to say lots of these words and use these words. That's what this video is. This video will be less than 25 minutes long. I am just going to go through the 3 stories. I encourage you, if you like these stories or you find this a challenge, please go to this link and you will find episode 2 of Learn English Through Story. And use that big, long video as an English course. An English course that you can watch many times, that you can build your confidence. You can start becoming really confident using lots of new words, saying these words with me, practicing, speaking, getting everything out so that you can learn English and have fun with it in a really interesting way. If you're ready, I'm going to go through the 3 stories right now, and I want you to join me as we climb the fluency ladder. Here we are. Learn English Through Story, Episode 2, Maya's New American Workplace. Once upon a time in a faraway land, there lived a business professional named Maya. Maya was very good at her job. She loved to solve problems, talk to people, and make plans. But there was something new on her path. Maya got a job in a big U.S. company. This was both exciting and scary. Exciting because it was a big step in her career, and scary because the company did all its work in English. Maya knew English, but it wasn't her first language. On her first day, Maya woke up early. She felt a mix of butterflies and eagles in her stomach. Butterflies for the nerves, eagles for the courage, she thought to herself. She got ready, wearing her favorite suit, a symbol of her strength. She looked at herself in the mirror, took a deep breath, and said, "You can do this, Maya." The office was big and full of light. People moved fast, their faces focused. Maya felt a little lost, but remembered what her mother always said: one step at a time. She walked to the reception and gave her name. The receptionist smiled and said, "Welcome, Maya. Let me show you to your desk." Her desk was nice, with a view of a small park. It made her feel a bit at home. Soon, her new boss, Mr. Smith, came to meet her. He was friendly and spoke slowly for her. "We're happy to have you, Maya. Don't worry about the language. You'll pick it up as you go. We are all here to help." Maya smiled, feeling a bit better. "Thank you, Mr. Smith. I'm happy to be here and ready to learn." The days began to pass. Maya worked hard. She listened to how her colleagues talked and tried to speak like them. Sometimes she made mistakes. One day she was in a meeting and used the wrong word. Everyone looked confused. Maya felt her face become hot. She wanted to disappear. But then something nice happened. A colleague named John said, "Oh, you mean budget, not baguette, right?" Everyone laughed, including Maya. John helped Maya a lot. He explained things she didn't understand and even shared his notes with her. "English is just a language, not a measure of your intelligence," he said. Maya felt grateful for John's kindness. Months went by, and Maya became more comfortable. She still made mistakes, but now she laughed at them too. She learned that making mistakes was part of learning. Her colleagues liked her for her hard work and her willingness to learn. Maya felt like she was part of a big family. One day, Maya was asked to lead a project. This was a big deal. She was nervous, but excited. She worked with her team, planning, solving problems, and talking to clients. Project was a success. Her team celebrated. Mr. Smith came to her and said, "Great job, Maya. We're proud of you." That night, Maya called her mother. "Mom, I did it. I led a project, and it went well," she said. Her mother's voice was warm and proud. "I knew you could do it, Maya. You're stronger than you think." Maya hung up the phone and looked out her window. The stars were bright in the sky. She thought about her journey, the challenges, and the victories. She realized that she had grown, not just as a professional, but as a person. She had crossed a bridge from fear to confidence, from uncertainty to courage. Maya's story is a reminder that stepping into the unknown can be scary, but it's also where we grow. It's about trying, making mistakes, and trying again. It's about finding friends in new places and learning every day. And most importantly, it's about remembering that our value doesn't come from speaking a language perfectly, but from our courage to speak it at all. That is the basic English level story. Are you ready to climb the fluency ladder with me and go from the basic English level to the advanced level? Here we go. In a distant land, there was a business professional named Maya, exceptionally skilled in her field. Maya thrived on resolving complex problems, engaging in meaningful conversations, and crafting strategic plans. A new chapter unfolded in her career when she secured a position at a prominent U.S. corporation, a prospect that filled her with both exhilaration and trepidation. The opportunity represented a significant advancement in her career, yet the challenge of operating entirely in English, a language she knew but wasn't native to her, loomed large. On the dawn of her inaugural day, Maya awoke early, her emotions a tangle of apprehension and boldness. She likened her feelings to butterflies for the nerves, eagles for the courage. Attired in her most empowering suit, symbolizing her inner strength, she stood before the mirror, inhaled deeply, and bolstered herself with the words, "You have the strength to succeed, Maya." She entered the office to find a spacious, luminous environment, alive with activity. The swift pace and focused demeanors of her colleagues initially left her feeling somewhat adrift. Yet, recalling her mother's sage advice, one step at a time, Maya proceeded to introduce herself at reception. The receptionist greeted her warmly. "Welcome, Maya. Allow me to escort you to your desk." Her workspace was inviting, with a comforting view of a quaint park that eased her transition. Soon after, her supervisor, Mr. Smith, approached to introduce himself. His approach was amiable, and he spoke with deliberate clarity to accommodate her. "It's a pleasure to welcome you to our team, Maya. The language barrier is temporary. Your learning and our support will see you through," he assured. With a grateful smile, Maya replied, "Thank you, Mr. Smith. I'm eager to embrace this challenge and contribute to our team's success." As days turned into weeks, Maya diligently applied herself to her work, observing and mimicking her colleagues' linguistic styles. Despite her efforts, occasional errors were inevitable. In one memorable meeting, she mistakenly used an incorrect term, leading to a brief moment of confusion among her peers. The flush of embarrassment was immediate, but the atmosphere lightened when a colleague, John, humorously clarified, "You meant budget, not baguette, correct?" Prompting laughter all around, including from Maya. John proved to be an invaluable mentor to Maya, offering clarity on misunderstandings and sharing resources. He reminded her, proficiency in English is not an indicator of your intellect. Maya was deeply thankful for John's support and guidance. Over time, Maya's confidence in her language skills grew, as did her comfort with making and learning from mistakes. Her dedication and adaptability earned her the respect and camaraderie of her colleagues, making her feel truly integrated into the team fabric. Her growing expertise and self assurance led to her being entrusted with leading a critical project. Despite initial nerves, she approached the task with zeal, working collaboratively with her team on planning, problem solving, and client interactions. Project's success was a collective triumph, celebrated by the entire team. Mr. Smith commended her. "Outstanding effort, Maya. Your leadership has been instrumental to our success." That evening, Maya shared her achievements with her mother, her voice filled with pride and accomplishment. "Mom, I've led a project to success. It was well received," she conveyed. Her mother's response was warm and filled with pride. "I've always known you possess the strength and determination to achieve great things, Maya." After ending the call, Maya reflected on her journey from the solitude of her apartment, staring into the starlit sky. The experiences had molded her, facilitating a transition from apprehension to confidence, from uncertainty to assertiveness. Maya's journey underscores the transformative power of embracing challenges. It highlights the essence of perseverance, the instructive nature of errors, and the significance of supportive relationships. Above all, it reaffirms that our true value is not measured by linguistic perfection, but by the courage to express ourselves and forge connections across linguistic divides. Ha! That was the advanced level. Are you ready to climb the ladder of fluency with me one more time and go from the advanced level to the eloquent level? Here we go. Nestled in the heart of a distant, vibrant landscape stood Maya, a business professional whose acumen and proficiency in her domain were unmatched. Her journey took a monumental leap forward as she accepted a position with a leading American corporation, an entity renowned for its global reach and English only communication policy. This presented a double edged sword of opportunity and challenge, the chance to ascend professionally while navigating the intricacies of conducting business in a non native language. The commencement of her tenure was marked by a morning filled with a juxtaposition of emotions. The nervous anticipation akin to butterflies and the resolute courage resembling eagles in flight. Adorning her most empowering attire, she stood before the mirror, a ritualistic affirmation of her readiness and capability. With a deep, steadying breath, she fortified her resolve with a quiet declaration: your capabilities transcend the boundaries of language, Maya. Upon her arrival, the office presented itself as a bastion of industrious fervor and luminous ambition. Despite her initial disorientation amidst the flurry of activity, Maya was buoyed by the timeless wisdom imparted by her mother. Tackle the challenges incrementally. With a measured stride, she approached the reception. Her introduction met with a cordial welcome. Greetings, Maya. I shall guide you to your designated workspace, announced the receptionist with a congenial smile. Her desk, a sanctuary of productivity, offered vistas of a serene park, a comforting semblance of familiarity in a new realm. Mr. Smith, her supervisor, soon made his acquaintance, his demeanor embodying the perfect blend of professionalism and warmth. We warmly welcome you to our team, Maya. The linguistic barriers you perceive today will dissolve with time, bolstered by our collective support and your intrinsic adaptability, he conveyed with reassuring clarity. Maya's response permeated with gratitude and a renewed zest for the challenges ahead. I am profoundly grateful, Mr. Smith. I'm committed to leveraging this opportunity to its fullest potential and contributing to our collective goals, she articulated with confidence. The ensuing weeks were a testament to Maya's unwavering commitment to her professional development. She immersed herself in the linguistic nuances of her environment, though not without occasional lapses. A notable incident occurred during a meeting where a linguistic faux pas led to a momentary lapse in communication. The air was thick with tension until John, a colleague, deftly clarified with a touch of humor. Perhaps budget was the term you sought, not baguette. The moment of levity dissolved the awkwardness, allowing Maya to share in the laughter. John's mentorship became a cornerstone of Maya's acclimation process. He provided invaluable insights into the nuances of business communication and extended his support generously. Mastery of English is merely one facet of your professional prowess, he reminded her, emphasizing the nonlinear journey of language acquisition. As Maya's familiarity with the linguistic demands of her role deepened, so too did her integration into the team. Her initial trepidation gave way to a robust confidence. bolstered by her contribution and the collective spirit of her colleagues. This evolution from an outsider to a valued team member was marked by mutual respect and shared aspirations. The culmination of Maya's growth trajectory came when she was entrusted with the helm of a pivotal project. Despite the daunting nature of this responsibility, she approached it with a blend of analytical rigor and creative problem solving. The successful execution of the project was a collective achievement, celebrated with genuine camaraderie. Your leadership and strategic insights have been pivotal to our success, Mr. Smith lauded, acknowledging her contribution. In the quiet of the evening, Maya recounted her achievements to her mother, her voice a mixture of pride and humility. Today, I've led a project to fruition, a testament to our team's synergy and dedication, she shared. The pride in her mother's voice was palpable, a warm affirmation of Maya's inherent capabilities. Your journey is a beacon of determination and resilience, Maya. Your achievements are a reflection of your inner strength. Reflecting on her journey from the solitude of her apartment, Maya contemplated the transformative arc of her experiences, from navigating initial uncertainties to embracing a leadership role. Her growth was emblematic of a profound personal and professional evolution. Maya's narrative is a compelling exploration of the dynamics of professional growth in a globalized, linguistically diverse business environment. It underscores the pivotal role of perseverance, the educational value of navigating linguistic barriers, and the importance of a supportive professional network. Ultimately, it serves as a poignant reminder that true professional competency transcends linguistic proficiency, rooted instead in the ability to communicate effectively and adaptively in diverse settings. You have climbed the fluency ladder with me and gone from the basic English level to the advanced level to the eloquent level. I'm very proud of you. To get all the information about this, if you go into the description of this video, you will find a number of different links. One of those links will bring you to a web page with all the different episodes, the long versions and the short versions. And there will also be a link to episode 2, the full 4-hour and 20-minute video that you can use for your deep learning and really build your confidence to go through these stories. And I encourage you to do that. Please let me know what you think about these 3 stories, as only these 3 stories without the deep learning of the vocabulary. You asked for this, and I'm giving it to you. Please go through this with me, do a lot of English shadow practice experience, and enjoy it. Have fun with this. Really build your confidence going through this great challenge. Have fun. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share your comments, and I also invite you to learn your Business English Confidence Score. You'll find the link in the description below this video.